So I told you guys this stuff is going to get absolutely insane. All right, I told you the closer to the election we get, the more and more crazy it is. So, I mean, you guys all know, obviously, I'm from Arizona. There was an attempt at the rally that was here in Tucson. They attempted to use a special kind of weapon against Donald Trump, and it's called Havian syndrome. And basically, what it is, it's a microwave weapon that they use against people. And it's been used against some of our ambassadors. It's a well-known thing. It's been very well documented. And an entire section of the crowd was affected by this weapon. And they were getting nauseated, sick, and some of them were blinded because of this weapon. So this was a third attempt in order to eliminate Donald Trump. I mean, this is absolutely insane, guys. Like, we're living in like a crazy movie or something. Like, it's just insane, the shit that's going on. Okay, just so you guys have a little understanding, it's not like this is just, we've never seen this before. This is something that has been documented. Over 130 people have been affected by this. And a lot of times it's U.S. personnel, it's people working for embassies and things in other countries. So there's a possibility that it's foreign agents or it's dirty members of our own government attacking its own people, which seems to be the commonplace thing to do if you know anything about what's going on. Now, the reason why I'm talking to you guys about this, the way this shit is so important, is obviously we're in Arizona. This is happening in my home state. This is really pissing me off. And then you're seeing that the media is just trying to blow this off and acting like it's no big deal and it's not happening. I want you guys to think about this. Donald Trump got shot. Then a CIA operative, who they're trying to say is not a CIA operative, then tries to shoot Donald Trump, gets somehow his location, knows where he's going to be at. Thank goodness he doesn't get killed. Then, a couple days later, he's going to a rally, and then a sonic wave weapon is being used against him. I mean, let's think about this. This isn't like some random piece of technology that people have. We're talking about some extremely advanced technology that the military is using, that some psychos are getting a hold of and putting inside the light system, the camera system. We don't really know what exactly happened yet and how they got it, why they missed Donald Trump. I don't know if it was in the lighting, it was slightly off, or what the actual reasoning is. We just know that a handful of people next to Donald Trump, behind him, were affected by this weapon. And I'm going to talk about it. I hope you guys talk about it, because the Dems are getting out of control. They're out of fucking control. So I know people are like, well, it's not really that. These are just crazy people. No. If you look at what the left is doing, you look at CNN, you look at these people, you look what they're saying. If this happened to someone else, you know the people on the side of the right would be denouncing a shooter, talking about how wrong it is, and people in America, this is how we do it. You would expect that, right, from the left. But that's not what the left is. The left are psychopaths. The left are fucking serious. They're devil worshippers. They want to kill people. Think about the left, the way they act, the way they say things, the way they view people who don't have their same ideology. I'm going to show you something, watch it, and then I'll make my point.
Hillary, crooked Kamala, comrade Kamala, deranged Jack Smith, bird brain Nikki Haley, bloodbath if he's not elected. There won't be another election if he's not elected. Bringing drugs or bringing crime, they're rapists, poisoning the blood of our country, destroying the blood of our country, which was something that was Hitler-esque. Communist, Marxist, fascist, left-leaning that live like vermin. Sons of bitches to NBA players. Shithole countries. Haiti was one, and now he's blaming Haitian immigrants for things. Blood coming out of her wherever, as he talked about Megyn Kelly. And so if Donald Trump wants Kamala Harris and others to stop saying that he is a threat to democracy, then he should stop threatening democracy. Perhaps he shouldn't be trying to overturn elections, overthrow the government, and inciting insurrections if he doesn't want people to be honest about what he is, who he is, and what he's doing.
So,
Okay, and just so you guys are wondering, that guy is John Lemon. That's why I put the Lemon on there. He's a ex-CNN hanker. He's a total racist piece of shit. He's just a racist, nasty, stupid piece of shit. And I'm just going to say that, and I mean what I say. I can't stand that guy. No wonder why he got fired. Nobody gives a crap about him. His show plummeted. He's this guy who did the Elon Musk interview and then lied a bunch of times, and then he's just ridiculous. He's just a moron. Can't stand that guy. That's the left. Now, remember I told you that I have an opinion that the left are hardcore Satanists. And I believe, in my opinion, that Watchtowers higher up are Satanists too. When you hear that kind of talk, stop and think about, what kind of talk do you get from Watchtower about Christendom, the world? Really? The Bible says that everyone is your brother and your sister. Do they say that you're to hate them and wish them to die, and that angels come down and behead them and sword them to death so that a little teeny pinch of people can take over the planet while everyone else is murdered? That's insane. It's insane. And the way these people talk about let's be honest about what Donald Trump has said. 90% of the things they say that he says, he's never said. And you can fact check what they're saying by going and looking at the speeches that they're talking about. They are always out of context. Now, I know not everyone sits around and watches and listens to all these speeches and have times for all this stuff. That's fine. But if you're going to have an opinion like this and talk like this and act like a lemonhead, well, people should fact check you. And I'm glad that no one really cares. I'm glad he's not popular. I'm glad that no one gives a shit about that guy. But there's still a lot of people who still think that this stuff that he says is true. I know that my dad is one of those people. He thinks that this stuff is true. Even when we show him that this isn't true, he still thinks it because the news says that. Now, I'm Monday. I have a video talking about this. And the reason I'm making this small little video is obviously what happened today in Arizona is so crazy and insane. Them using these sophisticated weapons, military weapons, to try to damage Donald Trump again in front of people. Like, I'm sorry. The fact that they are trying to kill him, the fact that they're trying to put him in prison, take all his money away, you've got to admit there has got to be something about him that they're terrified about. And let's be honest, our country has become a shithole. The United States justice system has become a shithole. I talk about it, you talk about it, everybody's talking about how crappy things have gotten and how bad the corruption is. I know it, you know it. There's not a single person out there. Even the Democrats are saying that the corruption is bad. Well, that's because the Democrats are the corruption. Yes, there's rhinos. Yes, there's bad on both sides. But I'm saying when we look at it, it's mostly Democrats. They are the enemies of everybody. It's crazy. I literally sit here, listen to the Democrats give their spew, live in their crap, say their stupid stuff that they say, and I cannot stop but think to myself, it's like, oh my God, it is like I'm listening to a Jehovah Witness speech all over again. Those dumb speeches that the elders are giving you at the Kingdom Hall, the ridiculousness, the blaming, the no responsibility, it's like I'm there again. Every time I have to listen to a Democrat throw up out of their mouth, lie out of their mouth, I just see Watchtower. Now, that is obviously my opinion. I apologize, my video cut off, and now I gotta finish my sentence over again. More of a rant, but I'm sorry. Let's be serious. Think about the Kingdom Hall. Think about the things they say. Think about how they don't take responsibility for their actions. They blame everything for everyone else. They do no wrong. Everyone else is wrong. They deserve everything. And everyone else who doesn't believe what they want you to believe is bad, evil. You should never speak poo. You need to silence. You need to do everything you can. Like, okay, there's a playbook. Watchtower, Democrats are identical. Is that a coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence. It's because they worship the same thing. You look at their behavior, you look at what they do, look at the destruction of the family unit. They're identical, guys. I really, really hope that you think twice. And I know a lot of you are like, I don't want to be involved. I don't care about government. I don't want to vote. Well, if you don't vote, then you are voting for pedophiles. Because there's one team putting them in jail. There's one team putting P. Diddy away. There's another team getting P. Diddy's videos, protecting themselves. And we know who P. Diddy supported. We know P. Diddy hated Donald Trump. Said that if he took over, that people like him would be scared. Now think about that. P. Diddy said that, right? We all watched it. We've seen it. We heard about it. What is P. Diddy? He's a child molesting piece of shit. And what does he support? The Democrat Party. Fucking Oprah. All these other people. I'm sorry, guys. I know a lot of people who have grown up and you love these people. They're trash. Hollywood is trash. The Dems are trash. The CIA is trash. We need to quit making excuses for evil to get away with evil. It is your responsibility to stand up, point it out, and do something about it. I mean, this is scary. If they assassinate Donald Trump, do you think the 85 million Republicans out there are going to just roll over and say this is okay? They are attempted to murder our candidate 3 times. This is what I'm scared of. This is going to break our country because you have people who don't like pedophilia and you have people who like pedophilia. And the people who like pedophilia, they want to kill Donald Trump. Period. It's that fucking simple. There's nothing really more to say about it. It's that simple. You vote for Donald Trump, you hate pedophilia. You vote for Harris, you like to have sex with children. It's pretty simple. That's what the people are. That's the group she's entwined with. Do I know that she does that? No. Do I speculate it? Probably. Look at the teachers' unions. Look at all the teachers that are sleeping with kids all the time. They're all Dems. I mean, come on, guys. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but let's be honest. You get that gut feeling, you get an idea, it's usually right. I know that you have the gut feeling that there's something wrong with the Dems, and you just don't want to say it because you're embarrassed and you're scared you're going to lose your job and all these other things. But you know what? There's some things that are worth fighting for. Your children, your self-respect, your country, these are things you should fight for. Don't let these perverts take it from you. Fight back.